And thank you for the opportunity to contribute to this debate. Part one of the bill, sir, outlines the purpose of the bill, and when one reads, it says the purpose of the bill is to empower government to rapidly address issues with the Canterbury Regional Council. Provide the commissioners with the necessary powers. It talks about giving the power to this government. And I have no doubt that what this government is about to do is sanctioned and approved by the Cabinet, by the Prime Minister. But there are two ministers responsible for driving this particular issue, and that is the Honourable Nick Smith and the Minister of Local Government, the Honourable Rodney Hyde. And you then have to ask, sir, the ordinary citizen would be thinking, this is illegal. The removal of elected officials, elected by the people of Canterbury, the 500,000, the removal of 14 councillors, significant citizens of Canterbury, would be illegal, other than for this bill. Would I be correct? This is the bill that legalises the removal of 14 elected representatives of the 500 plus people of Canterbury, which under normal circumstances is an illegal act, but has been made legal simply by rushing through this particular bill. That's right. And so the Nationals' decision to replace the Environmental Canterbury Council with government-appointed commissioners and for the next 3.5 years is an outrageous affront on democracy. Any way you cut it, it is an affront to democracy. And I say my colleagues are correct when they say that this is deliberate on the part of the government. It also is this message that they just don't care about democratic processes. And I have to say the people of Canterbury would be asking themselves, what does this say for their representatives? They are not insignificant individuals. They are significant members of their community. Alec Neil, the chairman of the council, representing Christchurch West constituency. Angus McKay, representing the Rakaia constituency. Professor Bob Kirk, representing the Christchurch South constituency. Bronwyn Murray, representing the Christchurch North constituency. David Sutherland, representing the Christchurch East constituency. Carol Evans, Eugenia Sage, Joe Kane, Jane Demeter, Mark Oldfield, Sir Kerry Burke, Pat Harrow, Rick Tyndall, Ross Little. My point, sir, is these are not insignificant people. They represent the community. They were elected by Canterbury, and now they've been removed, and Canterbury have been told you're not going to hold elections this year. You've got to wait. All because the government has seized the power and wanting to make their own decisions and force their decisions upon the people of Canterbury. So what do the local people think about it? I have a Councillor Chrissy Williams who says, Minister Nick Smith made a brief appearance at the council meeting on 11th of March at which councillors were able to ask questions, but there was no report, discussion or decision by the council. He has not met with us at any other time. The Christchurch City Council does not have a view on whether intervention was required and has certainly not supported the intervention handed down by the Minister today. And so, rushing through a bill to take powers away from elected representatives and give those powers and more to a group of appointed commissioners is a kick at the heart of democracy in this country. Isn't that what they're doing? That's right. Isn't that what they're doing? That's what this bill is about, sir. I want to read something else from a Councillor Eugenie Sage. Sacking councillors would deny 500,000 Canterbury citizens their elected voice in water management. That's what they might think. But these people were elected. They were elected. They weren't imposed upon the people. The people of Canterbury elected them through democratic processes. Chairman.
Jackie Dean.
Chair, I move that the question be now put.